This is why nobody watches my OBS streams, because I never remember. I was sure. I was completely sure that my mic was on. Yeesh. It's probably good that I didn't post that I was live anywhere else. Oh, thank you so much. You are the best, Britt. The best. The best. Okay. Oh, good. Tried to pull this guy out yesterday. It was still too wet, and that's when I decided to leave everybody else out overnight. But it was like caving in on this side. So. Okay. Another bin full. Let's count how many skulls I have. There are 2 in there. 3, 4, 5. Is there 1 in here? Oh, I can't tell. It's all too moist. Okay, there's 2 more. So 2, 4, 6, 7. Yeah, 7. 7 big skulls. And I have about, I have 2 more of these bins. And then 2 more of the ones I got from Costco. So I could definitely do more. Big guy. This one looks like it takes a lot of slip, but it doesn't. In comparison. Dang. 3K likes. Thank you, Britt. on the top. Ooh. Taylor's here. Hey, Taylor. UP's here. Oh my gosh, thanks for the likes. All of my awesome people are here. Pretty much. Michelle came in, then it's going to be a party. Hey, UP. How are you? What are y'all doing today? I'm just pulling stuff out of these molds that I poured yesterday. I left them overnight, which is not something that I normally do, but I left them overnight with plastic. I was just like, we'll see if it turns out. I probably wouldn't do this in the summer because the humidity is much lower, but right now it's like 60% humidity in my garage, so. I'm okay, I have to get ready for an appointment. Okay. Okie dokie. I don't want to pry. So you do not have to tell me what kind of appointment. Is that from the song? Please post replays. I think I've only made it for like one Bunny Hop Wednesday. Anna needs to see me some bunnies. should definitely do another one of these today. And thanks for the likes. Britt is out here, one person liking Army. My son just discovered what a Polaroid is. I got my nephew the Fujifilm instant camera when he was like 6. It was like 5 or 6 for Christmas, and he I bought him like 3 packs of film, and he went through them like by the end of the evening, Christmas Day. I was like, no. Save those for taking pictures of stuff that you really want to look at again. And he was just like taking pictures of the dog and me. It was so cute. But also the film is not cheap. That's what we have, and he's obsessed, but I have to load more film. Yeah, he used all the film that first day, and then he was like, you gotta get me more film. And I was like, yeah, sure. And then I think he asked about it like one more time and then completely forgot about the camera. So I was like, that stuff is expensive. Pushing this up on its side. There we go. You mess with the bull, you get the horns. Okay. Okay, we got 3 trolls to demold. Exciting. Set them down because I gotta clean this and restrap it. So we can see how these trolls turned out. And then of course I'm gonna pour more of those, because I'm gonna need about 1 billion of them to sell. Oof. Oof, okay. Ready. My eye is twitching. Stuff around the pour spout seems pretty solid, so let's see if this guy will come out. Ooh. Okay, this is how he got stuck last time. Face down. Its belly got stuck last time, so I'm gonna give it a jiggle. Let's see if it'll come out. There we go. Cool, it just needed to be dried. Look at it. And for size comparison, obviously this high top is gonna come off. Yes. Yay! Where's my trimmer? I'm gonna trim off the bit at the bottom of the feet so it'll stand in the wet box. This is the first time using this new trimming tool too. It looks good. It looks good. Oh, I'm so excited. All right, there's the other two. They have like a rock or something in between their legs. I don't know. I'll show you when I take it out. But all right, that's great. I'm gonna keep pouring. I'll probably do like a small round of pouring on Friday and tomorrow. And maybe I'll keep pouring a small amount of stuff, or the little stuff, so that I have a bunch of little things until I'm ready to pour big things. All right. I'm so happy. This thing has like a huge crack. Like it split. Somebody dropped it and it is broken along the center, but not even been a problem on the back. The back end comes out easy. It's been great, so. This is like a no-name mold too, so I might be able to make a silicone master mold out of it. And then I could pour a bunch of plaster molds, and then I could have just a legion of little trolls. So, okay. I could have a legion of trolls with lesions. I'm so clever. All right. These ones are at a good thickness too. Let me cut off the bottom and then I'll show you what I'm talking about. With this weird, I don't know if it's supposed to be grass or what. I'm just like, I've never seen this mold before. The one with the regular troll I've seen. It was something that was made by, oh, I can't remember the name of the brand, but it was sold here in Oregon at one of the other mold makers. So yeah, he's got this weird grass thing in between his legs. And I don't know why they didn't just do with what they did with the other one. So now I got like these bald little trolls. Maybe I should keep them bald. Like, what's more disturbing? What's more jarring? It's so cute. They're so cute. I love them. So put that guy right there. And then we'll pull out its sibling, which is a little bit bigger. But yeah, I don't get the grass, but yeah, maybe I'll keep them bald because that's jarring. Because this one is essentially the same size as the other one. And what's weirder than a bald troll? Yeah, I don't know what it is. Between their legs. I could cut it out, but then it would be a big hole. I don't think I'm gonna mess with it. I'm gonna leave it as it is, but here are my two little bald guys. Yeah, I'm gonna do a side-by-side comparison. They look like about the same. This one's a little thinner. Okay. Bring over the other mold. So we'll pour this one. So we're gonna pour all of these. I guess as we can, because this one is gonna take up probably most of the slip, and then I'll have to pour a smaller one, and then I'll dump those out, and then I'll pour the other ones. There's an order to these things. Hey, thanks for liking the live. If you like pottery, make sure you give me a follow. Thanks for sharing the live. Oh boy, do I appreciate it. Where are you located? I've wanted to do this forever. I'm in Portland, Oregon. It's funny, when I went to college, I don't think there was ever a mention of slip casting. Oh shoot, you're in Louisville. Louisville. I know how to pronounce that. What did Micho say? What did I miss? Micho said, you got a kiln today? Ah, that's so awesome. Yay. That's the best. You have all your electric hooked up? Yay, that's so awesome. Oh man, it took me, I started doing pottery in 2013. I didn't get a kiln until, my own kiln until 2022. I didn't learn how to fire a kiln until like 2019, 2018. So I was very scared of it. But kilns are just, they're easy. Like, as long as you're there for the firings, like, to make sure if something happens, you're able to, like, put out a fire. Like, they're easy. Most of them have, if you've got one with a controller, it's even easier. You just punch it in. So I have an old manual kiln. And that one's a little more complicated because you have to put the cone that you're firing to inside of the kiln sitter. And then you put, I mean, you should always use witness cones, but it's definitely important to use witness cones when you're doing a manual firing. No leaving kilns unattended. Okay, to be fair, I do have a camera on it. So I'm there at the beginning of the firing to set it up, and then I have a camera on it, and you have to come in every hour or so to turn the heat up. So I come in and I turn the heat up, and then I have a camera on the kiln so that I can keep an eye on it. But in general, yeah, don't leave your kiln unattended. You always want to be there at the start of the firing and then towards the end of the firing, because sometimes your kiln might not stop when it's supposed to. But other than that, yeah, it's pretty easy. If you can teach yourself how to do something, you can teach yourself how to fire a kiln, essentially. And then with getting like molds, the cheapest way to do it is to look for estate sales. I went to an estate sale last year and got a bunch of molds. It was like, I think $80, and I got a few $100s worth of molds. Like, it was a lot. A lot of times people like hold on to them and then they like just post them like for free on Craigslist. Do you ship things to people? I have an online website. I don't currently have anything on it right now. I am working on stuff for in-person markets for the end of the year, and then if there's anything left over, then I'll probably like list it on my website, and in that case I do ship. But I've only shipped like a couple things, and I'm not completely like well versed. Like, I don't have like a subscription to something. Like, I don't know, do you need a subscription to like pirate ship? I'm still figuring out the shipping thing. I haven't had to ship stuff very much. But I did have somebody who bought something at a market last year from me, and they didn't wrap it well enough when they put it in their carry-on. So when they got back home to Chicago, it broke. One of the pieces, one of the plates in the set broke, and I did make them a new set, and I sent them stuff. So I have shipped. That's the answer to the question. I didn't need to go into all of that explanation, but I did. All right, this is the last thing that had to be demolded. So I'm going to put this stuff on the shelf, and then we're going to clean that mold out, and then we're going to pour new molds. Fairly easy to get started. Where are you? Okay, thank you. Where are you located? I'm in Portland. No road trip. Where are you, Cupcake? North Carolina? My best friend's in North Carolina. Eventually, I'm gonna go there. I was supposed to go there this summer, but I cannot afford plane tickets. And I'm also kind of scared of planes right now. So once the airlines get their crap together and parts stop falling off of planes, then maybe I'll consider getting on a plane again. If I didn't have a toddler and I was made of money, I would be road tripping right now. I love road tripping. My husband was just saying that we need to go on another road trip soon. You have a friend in Oregon? As long as it's not a Boeing. I feel like Boeing, like, they make like every plane. Sounds like you're taking a train. I wouldn't mind taking a train. My friend that, I don't know if he's my friend anymore. The person that was staying with me over last year, he took a train out here from Virginia, which is where I'm from. But it was like multiple days, and you don't have cell service. Like, you're not guaranteed to have cell service. I don't even know if any of, like, the trains that come from Chicago to here actually do have cell service. So it's only gonna take you like a week to get there, but it'll be fun. I would do it. I'd love a train ride. My family is from Virginia. That's awesome. I have family from North Carolina too. I'm still boxing him, so. Oh, yeah. I want to do a road trip, though. I still have family in Virginia. And then, like I said, my best friend's in North Carolina. My in-laws are in Vermont. My brother and sister-in-law are in Colorado. So we have lots of options. We're probably related then? Could be. My family, I did genealogy. My family's from like Johnston County, North Carolina, and Round Hill, Virginia. And then my mom and dad are from DC. And then they lived in like Northern Virginia. So we could be. Oh. left is my mom's side, and we're in North Carolina. My sister's in Kentucky, and know nothing about my dad's side. I know nothing about my mom's father's side. My mom doesn't know who her father is. So, and my grandma took that to the grave. So we'll never know. We'll never know unless my grandma left something. But I think they've been through like all of her stuff. I was like, Mom, did she have like a journal or something? Like, did she write you a letter that was like, you need to know this? No, she took it to her grave. What were we using? It'll be fine. My dad took his family secrets to the grave. Selfish. Selfish, selfish. Gotta let us know. It's not fair. I think I'm gonna do the Shiva horns too. Yeah, that's fine. Ancestry told me who I thought was family isn't related to me. I love when that happens. Man, I did the 23andMe, and I feel like that didn't give me a whole lot of information. One of my cousins found some stuff from my aunt, where my aunt did some genealogy on my like paternal side, but it's not. There's some nice pictures, and there's like a nice little blurb about the family name and like maybe some of the areas where we came from, but not a whole lot beyond that. Hey, Wendy! How are ya? Amtrak does not go from Portland to North Carolina. Well, not Fayetteville. I'm pretty sure. So, I misspoke when I said that my friend came here from Fredericksburg, because he was in Fredericksburg, but he came out of Rocky Mount, North Carolina. So I know that, I'm pretty sure, are you sure there's not a Fayetteville? Stop. I feel like I looked it up. That's near you? Rocky Mount? I was gonna, when I was going to see Michelle, we were gonna go to the beach, and I was gonna take the train down to wherever was closest to where we were gonna meet at the beach. Yeah, I found my grandparents' gravestones and everything in Virginia, but no DNA relation. Oh man. Yeah, Rocky Mount's close to Virginia. Yeah. My half sister, her mom used to live out near Rocky Mount, and they would drive from Louisa and wherever they were. They were in like Dumfries too, down to Rocky Mount to go see her all the time, like in a day. So I know that it's not even that far as well. But yeah, I lived in Virginia and DC all my life. I spent my last couple, like 3 years in DC before I moved out here to Portland in 2021. I'm right down the road. It's awesome. But yeah, I spent the first 35 years of my life on the East Coast in the DC metropolitan area. So I'm very familiar with that area. And my in-laws always went to Sneads Ferry, Topsail. There we go. North Topsail. Oh, I gotta give Dory lunch. Maybe I can ask my husband to give Dory lunch and then I don't have to stop what I'm doing. I'm gonna put a little water in this slip. I'll move my camera. Wilmington. We used to go to Wilmington when we were in like Topsail. Because there's like, there's like not much there. So we would go to like the mall. That's where I got the shoes that I'm wearing now, which are some old hemp Adidas from the Journeys at the mall. I think it was there in Wilmington. But yeah, we used to go, they went to like Topsail every year. And then one year we went to like Emerald Island. No, but you can visit like 3 or 4 beaches in one day. It's true. You can do that here too, riding down 99. But beach going here is not the same as beach going in North Carolina. I've found it is far too cold. You cannot go in the water unless you have a wetsuit. But I do love that you can collect minerals and rocks here. No shells, just a bunch of like agates, which is awesome. All right. I'm gonna fill this guy, this big guy. Threw some bits in there. I wonder if I can, scoop out some of this gunk on the bottom of my cup. No, the Pacific Northwest beaches are not for regular swimming. BRB. Okay. You can get Amtrak from Charlotte to Portland. Charlotte is also, there's a couple direct American Airlines flights from here to Charlotte because Charlotte was my layover for the last time that I flew out of here. But Charlotte is like, I think like a 3-hour drive for my best friend. I don't know if Rocky Mount is any closer. Probably not. Okay, how many scoops is this gonna take? This is the first one. Yesterday it was 7. It's not always the same. Not close to Charlotte. Heard. Yeah, Charlotte is, when we drove out here the second time to move out here, Charlotte, I think it was where we were supposed to stop the first night because we wanted to take the southern route. The first time that we came out here, we went through like South Dakota. And we'd been through, I think we went through Kansas on the way back. But second scoop, we wanted to go through Texas, but when we came out, they had that big ice storm in 2021. So we had to readjust and go through like the northern panhandle of Texas, which we had already been through a couple times. I really wanted to go through like El Paso. But we did go through Death Valley, which was neat. What a crazy looking place. I didn't miss much. I'm sure I didn't. I'm pretty sure Charlotte Airport is where I got COVID on the way home from Vermont last year. Because it was really hot, so I wasn't wearing my mask. And lots of people were not wearing their masks either, so that was very stupid on my part. Lesson learned. Most people come into Raleigh, Durham. Raleigh? I think it's Raleigh. Whew. Okay, this is 3. I don't know why this works, but it does. Just comes out in a single stream at the bottom. Sometimes there's like a little mini double stream, but okay. Yeah, it's closer than Charlotte. I know it's like right off 95. Four. Have y'all been getting on your For You page the Nickelodeon documentary thing? I don't have Paramount Plus and I refuse to buy it. So I've watched like, I don't even know, half of one episode or something like that from some angel posting it. Had to Google it, but Rocky Mountain is 40 minutes away from where I am. Got it. Well, they definitely have an Amtrak stop. And it's about the same amount away from my friend's mom, who that's where he was coming from, his mom's. All right, that was 5. Nice. And yeah, I don't know if you guys can see like the level of slip. It was like up here. This is how much slip it took. So what do I have enough to fill? Probably the medium-sized skull. Oops. little bit lightheaded. Anyway, so yeah, my For You page is all this, I can't remember, this, all about this Nickelodeon documentary about them messing around with the kids. And so I've been getting a lot of Amanda Bynes, who looks like completely different than she did. She's got like a heart tattooed on her face, which I think is really cool. But apparently she was also in a conservatorship, like Britney was. And I guess she's not anymore. And she's working on becoming a nail tech. That creep Dan, I still love her. I think she's great. We'll go to battle for her. I wonder how she feels about the industry as a whole since she's kind of essentially gotten out of it. Like, I wonder if they're going to be, if she's going to be getting calls. And if she's just like, I'm done with it. Like, she has to know that this thing is out now. It would be such a boss move, though, if she just ignored everything altogether and didn't even address it. Be like, okay. And just moved on with her life. Because I know there are so many people that are like, I want to hear from Amanda Bynes. I want to hear from Amanda Bynes. I'm waiting Ariana Grande to speak up, but she's probably under an NDA still. So when Jeanette McCurdy's book came out, I was also getting that stuff on my timeline. I never like watched or read the book. I did hear like some people like reading it. And apparently Ariana Grande is a jerk, although I'm not surprised. So I don't know. There was like I was getting stuff about Josh Peck. People asking Josh Peck if he talks to Drake still. Drake Bell, not the other Drake, which has been confusing me this whole time because he was a child star too. And he's just like blocking people outright for asking on his videos asking anything about Drake Bell. So I don't know. I imagine that Ariana Grande is still like in the same thought process or state of mind that Josh Peck is. Like maybe they took the bribe money. American Drake, not Canadian Drake. There we go. That's how we differentiate. But yeah, I want to watch the whole thing. I would love to, but I'm not going to pay for Paramount Plus, so. I'm sure eventually. So when Britney's book came out, like excerpts and synopses were all over my For You page, and I'm like, I feel like I don't even need to read the book because so much of that got covered. And then it was the same thing, like I said, with Jeanette McCurdy. So I just feel like eventually I'm gonna watch enough videos about this that I don't even have to watch the show itself. So. I'll get there. Me either. Well, or Disney. None of those streaming services are getting my money anymore. Like, really, I just have Amazon Prime. And I don't even watch stuff on there. I don't know. I was watching, like, Invincible. And they didn't throw any ads in there, but they, like, I remember trying to watch something on there and they were like, pay for no ads. So, I don't know what they're putting ads on. But as soon as I, like, run into an ad, I'm like, no. I watch Pluto TV because they're upfront with their ads. And you don't have to pay anything. They're awesome. It feels like old TV. Like just being able to plop down on the couch and put it on and not commit to anything. Hulu is the only one I'm paying for at the moment. I think I get Hulu for free with Spotify, but my husband has to set it up, and I don't think he could be bothered. But also, their ads are the worst because they're louder. Like, some of them are louder than the show that you're watching, so it just, the TV's just, like, yelling at you, and you can't do that to me. I'm like a feral cat. Scare me away. Okay, I don't know if I should just leave what's left in this cup, probably for topping off. I forgot to set a timer. Let's assume it's been like 10 minutes. Maybe I'll do 25. Echo, set a timer for 25 minutes, please.
Good afternoon, Jason. 25 minutes, starting now.
Echo, set a second timer for 15 minutes, please.
Second timer, 15 minutes, starting now.
And then one more. Echo, set a third timer for 10 minutes, please.
Third timer, 10 minutes, starting now.
Thank you. My husband was like, damn, ads. I looked at them and said, commercials. No ads if you stream through the computer. Oh, that's true. That's true. That's true. But I like to sit on my sofa, and watch on the big TV. What did we buy this big old TV for if we can't watch TV on the TV? What is it all for? Yeah, the last time your TV's hooked up to the computer. That's smart. Okay, so I had Paramount Plus for like a month in December because I wanted to get through Teen Mom 2. And terrible, awful interface. I thought that I was going to get around it by casting from my computer, from my laptop to the TV, and they still showed me ads. So I guess I need a direct plug. So I just make it an extension. But yeah, I don't know. It doesn't work with Paramount Plus. They're just like, you already have this app on the TV. We're just going to use this app. So yeah, I just use Pluto TV now. Even though sometimes, like, the ads will start, like, stuttering, and that gets really annoying. Phone's dying, BRB. Okay, I'll be here. Oh, yeah, I said I was going to ask my husband, but I can't do that. How much time do I got? 7 minutes. Okay. I will be right back. I'm going to go run out to my house and give the dog lunch and his probiotic medicine. I'm going to top these guys off first. And then hopefully be back before the 10-minute timer goes off. I'm going to not do anything else. I'm not going to go to the bathroom. I'm just going to feed the dog and come back out. So I will be right back. I'll wash my hands. And I'm going to go through the garage door so you'll know when I'll be back because the garage door will come up. But yeah, be right back. Hopefully that puzzle piece doesn't come up. If that puzzle piece comes up while I'm gone, then the stream's going to end on TT. So sorry if that happens, but I'll be back. Hello, you're so cute. I'm going to feed you. Now, 3 ounces. Perfect. Ounces, a squirt of probiotics. So 24. I'm back. Hello, I'm back. Taylor's back. Sorry, I have to give Dory probiotic, and we're feeding him like what's the word? Bland food diet. He has to eat a couple times a day, so had to feed my buddy. Michelle's here. Taylor's here. Did Cupcake leave? Oh, no, you didn't. This is what I have to deal with. Let's see if anybody said anything. Been live for 90 minutes. Okay, Cupcake phone was dying, so they might be gone. They might be gone. How did... Stop. Okay, I have to go over here to fix it. Enjoy. Looking at infinite chat. What a pain in the butt. Echo, stop. Stop. Thank you. All right, how are we looking? That looks fine. It's a cute pink. What's a cute pink? Everything's pink. Everything must be pink. So says me. Much to my husband's chagrin. He won't let me paint the house pink. Oh yeah, my phone stand is pink. I have like a minty blue one, and that's what was up here, but it broke. So I have a pink one, I have a blue one, I have another pink one that I use in the house. And I spent like double what I would have spent for a regular one, so was it worth it? Yeah, it's worth it. I gotta tilt this up just a little more. Yours is black. It's funny, when I got the blue ones, they were the same price as the black one, and I was like, well, of course I'm gonna get the cool blue ones. I love that color. And then I went back, that was like 2017. And then I went back this year, or last year, to buy another one. And they had the black ones for the same brand, but the blue ones were long gone. So, I do have black ones. My husband has black ones. Because I think he was considering streaming for like a very short amount of time. Yours is non-existent. Oh, well, I'm sorry. What do we got? 2 minutes until we have to dump this one. 11 minutes until we have to dump this one. We should probably dump this one 5 minutes before, too. don't have one. Get one. Rock out Jordan, ABC Mouse, so he's playing that now. I think I've heard of ABC Mouse. Miss Rachel came up on my For You page this morning. I've never seen Miss Rachel before. I've only heard Taylor talking about Miss Rachel. So that was weird. Miss Rachel is bae. I'm not around children anymore, so I am not in the know about the children's shows anymore. I feel so old. I'm like, what about Blue's Clues? Who's Bluey? And then I saw somebody speed run the Bluey game at Games Done Quick in January. And so now I sort of know about Bluey. Miss Rachel sustained this house for a solid 6 months. I owe her compensation. My kids love Blue's Clues with Steve. I love Steve. Echo. Stop. Echo. Set another timer for 5 minutes.
Is that 5 o'clock in the morning or in the afternoon?
Neither. A timer, please.
For how long?
5 minutes. 5 minutes.
Timer for how long?
5 minutes.
Second timer, 5 minutes, starting now.
Well, now I know what Grayson's watching next. Yes! I love Blue's Clues. I was a whole ass 18-year-old watching Blue's Clues. Okay. Gonna top these guys off. Have you guys had Steve come up on your For You page? He just like listens. One day it made me cry. You haven't? It's just kind of like a role play thing where he's like catching up with you like a friend. You don't be on the FYP. Well, how are you letting this app not take over your brain? Can't do that. I'm never on the FYP on this account. I'm always on my personal account on the FYP, and it shows me some weird stuff. Especially like when I'm on right before bed. Oh my God, I got you. I just be on lives. Yeah, during the day, I'm on lives. But I'm not on, like, you know, if I'm not recording, I'm not really on TikTok that much. It's usually right before bed. What I am getting, and I was going to make a video about this, and I still might make a video about it, but are you guys getting lives? Like, everybody has to be getting these lives where they're advertising a certain product. And the weirdest ones that like squig me out are, it's like hairy legs and then hands holding a massager in their lap. And then it's got a little link at the bottom where they're selling the massager. And like, it's a race for me to hit the name before the link comes up that brings you into the live so that I can block them. No, but I also don't scroll through lives either. I click on my friends' lives. So, I mean, you're just consuming this in a healthy way. But anyways, I click on the things to go block them. It brings me to their bio. And I can see that a lot of them don't have enough followers to go live, which means somebody is like signing off on this person going live to sell a product in this way. I just watch what I want to watch and that's it. It's probably more healthy than what I do, which is just scroll for hours. So that means you also haven't been seeing, and I was talking about this earlier when Cupcake was in here, the Nickelodeon, like the clips from the Nickelodeon show, Quiet on Set, that's what it's called, about the showrunners and the adults on these Nickelodeon shows taking advantage of the children. So I've been getting a bunch of that, and then like Amanda Bynes, who is just like a regular person now. I guess she's trying to get her license to do nails wherever she's living. So that's been, I don't want to get Paramount Plus, but I want to watch the show. Echo! Stop, please. I'm going to put this back here. There's plenty of room. Plenty of room. I guess not. Ooh. Something that I learned is that you have to pour these out slowly, because if it gets to the point where it's like glubbing or whatever, like making that sound, it's like sucking. There's suction, and that's what causes your piece inside to collapse, the walls to collapse, which I had an issue with this one doing yesterday. I was also trying to take it out of the mold too early, but learned something new. I'm learning new stuff every day. Anyways, I hope Amanda Bynes is out there doing wonderful and living her life on her own terms. That's what's in the forefront of my mind, because those are the videos that I was watching before I fell asleep last night. And it was like a deep dive. I spent like an hour going through these videos. So it's like so little slip. Wait until I pour this one out. It's gonna go to like here. And then we'll fill this guy and these front guys. Sent 2 Steve videos. Good. Watched one already. Not my vibe, but I get why people like it. I swear, one day I was having a terrible day and a video from Steve came up and I just like, he asked me how I was and I just started bawling. You were never the kid that answered the TV shows? I'm still the kid that answers the TV shows. I'm gonna get a new thing of water. The day he came back and said he never forgot us, I lost it. Same! Oh my gosh. I did cry. I got issues. We have issues, Taylor. Echo. Stop. What should you make for dinner? Girl, I don't know what you got in your fridge. What are you in the mood for? I think a lot of people cried. I'm just not emotional. My brain is too rational for its own good. Maybe it's good that your brain is rational. Because I get emotional at inappropriate times. Or at least they might seem I get emotional when I don't want to be emotional. Slip is up to here. I got chicken something in, chicken and rice with a pan sauce. Well, there you go. Sounds delicious. I gotta think about lunch. I'm gonna pour these guys 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I'm gonna empty them, get them on the thing, and go have lunch. I get emotional watching This Is Us and listening to Blink-182. I feel like those are completely normal times to get emotional. Like, if a song brings you to an emotion, that's normal. If a show makes you emotional, that's normal. But like, doctor's appointment. I'm in there and I'm just like, I have to tell them, why I'm there. And I get emotional in the middle of telling them why I'm there. Like, when there's no emotion needed, like, I just need to tell them what's going on with me. Like, I had to stop and be like, I'm sorry. Like, I have really bad anxiety. Obviously, you know that. You can see my chart. But I just need a second to, like, recollect myself. Obviously, they can see that. Like, oh yeah, I can see. I'm already emotional as it is, but I get wrecked when I think about little man growing up. Oh, you got time. You have so much time. Try not to stay stuck in the future for too long. Like, I never see him again once he gets married. You don't know that. You don't know that. Yeah, try not to stay too far in the past or too far in the future, and enjoy the present for sure. Anything could happen. What if he gets married and he's like, I want my mom around all the time, and he moves close to you? And then you see him all the time, and you get to he grows up, he gets married, he has his own kids, and then you've got grandchildren. Or not. Who knows what his decision's going to be? I personally am not on the children train, but I do love kids. Just don't want to have any. And that's valid. If I won't see him when he moves out, I'm boxing him. Yeah, I don't know. Not everybody like moves far away from their parents. We stayed near my in-laws and my mom until I was 35. And it's sad. I miss them a lot. But we enjoy the time that we go and see them, and they've got their own lives. So when your kid grows up, then that's the next chapter of your life. Hi, Tammy. I am using ceramic slip for pouring. Right now, I am just, I'm bullcrapping right now. This thing is ready to come off of here. And I'm about to pour these, so. I'm just getting distracted. Just getting distracted, as usual. You pulled me out of it. It's been so long. Was a partner in ceramics business years ago. Really miss it. Aw. Was it like paint your own pottery? Or something else? Were you making like production pottery? Hubby just got home though, so I'm going to spend some time with the boys. Have a wonderful evening. Bye, Taylor. Thanks for hanging out. I hope you have a great evening. I don't know if I'll be on later or not. I'm trying to take it easy on my feet, so I might, once I go in for lunch, I might not come back out. Might just wrap everything in plastic and come back tomorrow. Because my feet are healing. I really want to have like I'd love to one day open a community studio. After I was in college, I worked mainly out of community studios, and I miss having people to talk to and sharing knowledge with people. So this is kind of a substitute for that. Nope, it's just ceramic items, statues, bowls, cups, animals, all kinds of stuff. That's awesome. Yeah, so I don't only slip cast. I do hand building, and sometimes, very rarely, I'll throw on the wheel. But I take my slip casted stuff and it gets altered into looking like really weird stuff. So, but I'm in like the two big Facebook mold groups. Always looking for like weird molds. Did I do the trolls? Yes, I did the trolls already. Okay. I'm upset because when I moved from the East Coast, DC, out here to Portland, Oregon. And when I moved, it was right in the midst of pandemic lockdown. It was 2021. And there was this big mold company, Mackey Molds, that is just it was a couple hours south of me. And I had all these plans. We were in an apartment when we first moved in here. And after we bought a house, I had plans to buy all these molds, but then they shut down during the pandemic. And so I've been like trying to find all of the molds that I wanted from their catalogs. What am I making? I'm making skulls mostly right now. I've got these bull skulls, and then this is a bull skull, that's a smaller bull skull, and these are horns, and then I make skulls too. Pouring, molding, whatever. Used to live in Hermston, Pendleton area, 35 years, moved to Idaho in April 23. Cool. I've only driven through Idaho once in the summer. It's so beautiful. Maybe like once. It's always a drive through. We never stop. I think we stayed in Coeur d'Alene. Our first trip out to the West Coast in 2019. But it was just a drive through. We were going to Spokane and then Seattle. But yeah, so beautiful. So beautiful out there. But yeah, I'm just making I'm casting different parts from other molds and kind of mishmashing them together. If you look on my my website or my Instagram, I'm gonna get punished for saying these things out loud. You can see some of the work that I've done. But yeah, I make weird stuff. And I'm working on stuff for Oddities and Curiosities here in Portland in October. And then I'm going to do some, hopefully, if I get accepted, some creepy markets in like November, December. But I'm trying last year I was like kind of making through the year. And then I did summer markets. I wasn't done with stuff early enough to do any of the spring markets, but I did summer markets. And then I did fall and holiday markets. And that was a lot to keep up with. So I'm switching gears this year, and I'm trying to just make a bunch of stuff, like get a jump on everything and make a bunch of stuff earlier in the year, and then just do the one big expo and then holiday markets, so that I have enough stock. These the expo, the Oddities and Curiosities Expo, is supposed to be good. I will hopefully sell out. That's expected. I want to get back to painting them. Do you have any paint your own pottery stores near you? Yeah, my plan for like the future, if if I can, I want to have like a community studio that also does paint your own pottery, because community studios don't always make a whole lot of money, but I want to do it like by the beach. So here's hoping maybe in another decade or so, if the universe wills it, I'll be able to move near the beach. I'm sure we do, just haven't looked into it much. Fair. Okay, I have quite a bit of slip. Is there anything else that I want to pour right now? I don't think I have enough for another skull, but maybe I should do some of these attachments. So the wing, horns. I don't think I really need to do the horns. Oh, little skull. Let's do that. And then I didn't set a timer again. Echo, set a timer for 20 minutes.
20 minutes, starting now.
Echo, set another timer for 10 minutes.
Second timer, 10 minutes.
Thank
starting
you.
now.
That'll probably be enough for all those. Well, I hope that you're able to get back into painting pottery. It's so fun. Do you do any other creative stuff? Like, I also do like fiber arts, like I knit, I crochet, I sew, macrame, weaving, and I make jewelry. Or I don't generally make jewelry, but I can make jewelry. Sun catchers. That's an open question too, if anybody else wants to tell me what artsy stuff they do. I want to know. Okay. That guy. And the wings. I think I want the wings to be solid, so I'm just going to keep filling that. And I have a few sets of antlers. Couldn't hurt to make more antlers. But I also don't think that I'm going to have this space on the drying rack, so I will stop here. I will stop making more here. All right, so now we're just topping these off until those alarms go off. I got 7 minutes on these. Probably pour those out too. Or this one. But yeah, I don't think I'm gonna have space for much else. Move that over. I'll be able to put a couple of those down. I don't think there's anything else that I want to like try either. So we're just chilling. my bottle? I'm gonna use the bottle to fill these. It's a little less messy. And then I'll refill the bottle. I am tired. Why am I so tired? Yeah, it says I slept 9 hours and 28 minutes last night. Yet somehow I'm still very tired. I should have covered my mouth. Sorry, y'all. I think I just need caffeine. It's the 2 o'clock blah. Can't see it coming up the side, so it's gonna be a surprise. At least not at this angle. No, there it goes. Okay, so thinking out loud. Tomorrow, I'll be taking these things out of their molds and cleaning them up and putting them into wet boxes. And then I will pour more of the small things. I need more skull jars, more of the small bull skulls. Maybe one more of this guy. So there's still a good amount of slip left. then maybe if we're feeling frisky, we'll start sculpting tomorrow. But it kind of all depends on how I'm feeling. Working on healing up some plantar fasciitis in both of my feet. And I'm trying to take it easy and not overdo it so that I don't have to get shots in my feet. Yay. Echo. Stop. Apologies if you have me playing out loud and you also call your Amazon device your Echo Echo. This way. All right, in the home stretch. I'm not just dropping things on the floor, there are reclaim buckets. All right. Shiva horns. Regular horns. I think I'm gonna let this one sit for a couple minutes. Might let it sit until I pour out this one. Let's do a 5-minute timer. Echo, start a timer for 5 minutes, please.
Second timer, 5 minutes, starting now.
Perfect. Earthquake. Not really though, because I don't want that smoke. If we're having an earthquake here, it's a problem. Space, but I don't know that I would put that there. Let's do this. I would put it here, however. There we go. Now I got space for the others. This one takes a lot of slip. Either I got a leak or it is just sucking the water out. Okay, a few more minutes. think I have any molds coming, and that is that's sad. I like new molds. Right now, if I'm buying a mold, it's a good mold. It's a mold to be excited about. Guess I am gonna sit here and do this one. This little one is just a horn mold. But I'm gonna need a bunch of them. I should probably do this one too. This I think is the little wings. Fairly certain this is the small pair of wings, and I'm gonna need a bunch of those for my biblically accurate trolls. If you try to steal this idea from me, I will have you know that I save all my lives and I will have receipts. Not that I'm expecting that to actually happen or anything. Alright, we're at 47 seconds. Do this one first. Echo. Stop. I'm trying to decide if I'm gonna, you guys can't even see me. Thinking about ending live because this is not very fun to watch. But I'm not sure. I just have 2 minutes until I have to empty this guy, and then I'm just topping these guys off, but then I'm gonna wrap everything on plastic and then shut everything down, so I could start it now. Or I could sit here. Fair warning though, if you are watching and you're not already following me or subscribed on YT or following on Twitch, if you're in the OBS stream, give me a follow if you want to find me again. If you're an artist, I want to be mutuals, so let's be mutuals. And that's across platforms. Wherever you find me on social media, if you're an art account, I want to be your mutual. You follow me? I know you do. I'd follow you into the sun. I'd follow you into hell, brother. I'd carry you on my back. I'd be like, we're going to hell. Maybe it's through hell. Because I don't want to stay there, obviously. I'm sure you don't want to stay there either. Carry you on my back through hell. There it goes. Echo! Stop. Okay, top these guys off. Solid. Solid. All right. All right. Give this guy like a minute to drain. And then I will put it on the rack. Maybe I'll wash my hands and shut everything down. All right, give me a follow if you're not already following me. Especially if you want to be artist mutuals. Let's be friends. Let's be lovers? No, that's fine. I'm monogamous. But we can be friends. Platonic lovers? We can be platonic lovers. Or just friends. Or just people who follow each other on an app. And like each other's posts sometimes. And hang out in lives. We could do that too. Whatever. Whatever works for you. I'm a low maintenance friend. All right, I'm gonna wash my hands and then I'm ending the live and the streams. Love you guys. Oof. Thank you for choosing to spend your time with me. You could spend your time anywhere, but you spend it here. Mud Creek, April, I'm leaving. I'm about to hop off of here, but thank you for liking the live. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.